The President of Russia Vladimir Putin considers that the territory of the breakaway republics in the Donbass there are no foreign troops and foreign military equipment and should not be removed. Speaking about the implementation of the Minsk agreements and the settlement of the conflict in the Donbass, Putin recalled the paragraph on the withdrawal of foreign mercenaries and troops. As for the withdrawal of foreign troops, there are no foreign troops. There is a local militia, consisting of local residents, insists Vladimir Putin. Look, in many hot spots of the world there are tanks and artillery. Where? Obviously, from the companies and countries who sympathize with them. But that's their technique, not foreign, said Vladimir Putin. Putin also insists that the foreign mercenaries is on both sides of the demarcation line, and the republics they do not form the basis of armed groups. Therefore, the display no need. Yesterday, during the meeting of the Trilateral Contact Group in Minsk, the parties were unable to finalize the lists for the exchange of detained people. Also was reached an agreement on a new truce, and decided to try to restore the ceasefire of 17th of July. The results of the summit in the Normandy format on December 9, composed of the leaders of France, Germany, Russia, and Ukraine. It became known that the parties agreed to exchange up to the end of the year held by persons between Kiev and the breakaway republics in the format of all for all. However, the caveat sounded by the President of Russia that this applies to all confirmed. After that, the Ukrainian side there were fears that some of the hostages will not give up. Later the advisor to the President Vladimir Zelensky Andrei Ermak explained BBC News Ukraine, which is now working on the release of prisoners on the basis of the principle all for all, starting with all installed. Also in Paris agreed to announce a new ceasefire, as well as the intention to conduct a dilution of forces and means in the Donbass on 3 new sites. In the case of implementation of the agreements of 9th of December, the parties expect significant progress in the local elections in the so-called DND and LNB in Ukrainian legislation under the supervision of the S.